What is up, everybody? Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Welcome to the channel. My name is Tank. I'm joined with my partner, Nick, over here. Say good morning, Nick. Say good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, guys. It has been a pretty good morning. I've been up for a few hours drinking my coffee. I'm ready to go. Hopefully you guys are too. We're going to make one heck of a stream today, guys. We're going to get into a couple of things as I cough because I'm old and I got that old man cough every morning. What's up, brother Noah? What's up, B? I should say we got a bunch of B's. Bren, Blue, Man. What's up, everybody? Fito, Sam. There's so many people. GJ, that's so confusing. GJ, can we stick with one letter? G. What's up, G? I'm gonna stick with G because that sounds more gangster. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. What's up, Vic? All right, guys. So today we're going to try our best to not ramble as much, even though I probably am not going to do very good at that. In today's video, we're going to get into a couple of things. I don't know if you guys saw the tweet, but if you guys did not, this is what we're going to be getting into. Let me show it to you. This is mine. This is mine right here. I just tweeted it out. We're going to be getting into the market TA. Actually, we're going to cover Bitcoin. We're going to cover Atom, of course, and some Ethereum really quickly. We're going to talk about EVMOS and how to claim that airdrop. I know a lot of people, including me, were really frustrated yesterday. Like, what the heck? So if you guys have not been able to, or if you guys are running into any kind of issues, we're going to try to help you guys out as much as possible. And then we're going to be talking about Osmo interchain staking. And if you guys don't know what that is, we're going to be explaining that to you guys and why we think that's going to be coming here shortly. We're going to be giving you guys some Juno TA and updates. Hopefully you guys can get some information that is beneficial for you guys there. And then we're going to go into some confusion, some static that people are running into with an airdrop in an already existing protocol within the IBC family. We're going to be talking about the decentralized name service or DNS, a DAO, an airdrop coming, guys. So much airdrops, so many airdrops. I'm telling you guys, like I'm proving it to my wife as well. I'm getting a lot more gray hairs even in my beard each and every day because there's so much things to keep up with. I'm telling you, I wake up every day at 4 o'clock. 4 o'clock in the morning, I make me a big old cup of coffee and I just try to go to town. And even with as much noting and like, I'm doing my best trying to stay organized. It's hard. It's hard, guys. I'm getting stressed out with all these gray hairs, but I do it because I love you guys. Nick and I love you guys 100%, guys. So no, on all honesty, I get like some sick kind of enjoyment out of it, to be honest with you guys. So other than that, we're going to jump into the HANSUM airdrop because after all this stress, I need to feel handsome about myself. And then we're going to talk about DARC pumping. DARC. D-A-R-C. DARC. I call it DARC. Is it DARC? Whatever it is. But it pumped, guys. It pumped. And I want to talk to you guys about that. Kind of speculate a little bit. And then we're going to get into some AMA. So you guys can ask me anything you guys want or bring up any kind of concerns that you guys want to talk about in the Cosmos ecosystem. But with that being said, before we jump on into everything, see, look, guys, I'm not polished like all those professional YouTubers. Let me first say this. If you guys would, do us a huge favor. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. Admittingly, we are trying to go, guys. We actually are trying to get to 1,000 subscribers here on YouTube because, you know, that's when things start really picking up for YouTube streamers or whatnot. But we would like to get there in either way. We're trying to do this from the ground up, organically, the right way, you know. So if you guys would, please help us out. Subscribe. Let everybody else know. Let your mama, let your uncle, let brothers, sisters, everybody. Tell everybody. Come watch the video, or if they got a YouTube, go steal their phone, put it on, and like just like hide their phone for about an hour and a half. Because again, we could 100% use it, and we would appreciate that help and that support, guys. Also, if you guys don't know, once we hit 1,000 subscribers, we are giving away to 2 lucky individuals who's been subscribed with us. Once we hit 1,000, because I'm going to cut it off right there, print off a list, and we're going to pick at random live on stream 2 lucky winners to get absolutely huge bags of crypto, guys. You guys don't want to miss out on that. Again, you guys are scratching our back, so we want to scratch your back. You know, that's how it is in the IBC community, guys. We're just trying to help each other out, so don't miss out on that. Also, subscribe to our Twitters. Again, you guys can see mine. It's just CryptoTank_. And then obviously you guys can get our official IBC channel Twitter handle by going to IBC_gang on Twitter, and that would definitely be super beneficial and helpful, guys. Watch out for giveaways that we do there. We do giveaways everywhere. on our live streams, on the Twitters, and then obviously in our Discord. All the links are down below. If those links don't work, because again, I'm not a professional. I'm just a dude with another dude trying to give back to all of you dudes and dudettes. Dudettes is so old, so 80, guys. I'm aging myself right now. Dudettes, girls, respectable ladies, I guess you guys are still cosmonauts. It doesn't change. Astronaut doesn't change just because of whatever. You guys get it. Yeah. But with all that being said, guys, let's go ahead and jump on into things. Enough talking, enough rambling about all that. Guys, the first thing I want to bring up to you guys is from our community member, Blue over here. He's actually in chat. Say hi, Noah. Say hi, guys. No, we really do appreciate Blue. We really do appreciate Noah. I call him Noah because I like to get to know all of you guys. So I actually like to call him by his real name. But he shared this on TradingView, and I just kind of want to share my thoughts about the BTC idea that he shared on TradingView and give you guys his 2 cents and then follow it up with my 2 cents. As you guys can see here, he's sharing with you guys what looks like to be an ascending triangle. And I do agree. We are in an ascending triangle pattern. We've been in a downtrend. I've been sharing this with you guys for a long time, this downtrend. I do have a little bit of a difference, and you guys probably just saw that just while I flip back and forth there. But he's on the daily as well. And he's charting right now an ascending triangle pattern. Now, it can be bullish and it can be bearish, guys. There are statistically more higher percentages based on these patterns and the way that you enter these patterns and the way the price action is treating these patterns that you will more than likely go if they fully play out. So I know that was a mouthful, but basically what he's sharing with you guys here with BTC is that there is a chance, guys, there is a chance of it dipping down to right around $32,000 or pumping up or pumping back up to 54 if the breakout is there, because the way that you do these is you measure them from the opening and you can measure it to the top side and the downside, and that should be giving you guys a good estimate if there is a breakout or breakdown of these patterns. I apologize. I have like something. Just I'm dying. That's what it is, guys. Oh, pity me. So I just kind of want to share that with you guys. Again, it's because I respect his TA. I respect what he shares out there on TradingView. If you guys would like to follow his Bitcoin ideas, they call them ideas or calls or whatever you want to call him on TradingView, go ahead and follow him, guys. Drop him a like out there. Again, he's part of the community. He's part of the Discord. And that's what we do in our group, guys. That's what we do in IBCGANG is we try to support, ideas and or theses that make sense. And we try to also bounce ideas off each other and see what does stick against the wall and, what does make sense and what doesn't. So that's what we're trying to do. I really like his thought process here. I want to share with you guys, with that being said, what I'm looking at. Again, this is my BTC daily chart. Again, I still have that downwards trend line right here. And we do see basically the same thing, because if I was to project these lines out here, it would actually be on the daily time frame. I'm going to try to do this without messing up my chart real quick. But if you were to project this out here and you go far enough, you can see his is a lot more, I'm not trying to say acute. What am I trying to say? I don't want to say dramatic either. Whatever. I can't think of the word I'm trying to say. You can see his more clearly with the ascending wedge pattern, but this, if I project it out long enough, these will eventually meet, and it does form a wedge pattern as well. Here's the thing with wedge patterns though. Usually if you guys don't know anything about TA, guys, usually you leave the pattern the same way you entered a pattern. So no matter what it is, that's usually the case. If you enter the pattern to the downside, again, I apologize. That is usually if you follow the rules of these patterns, and let me quickly share that with you guys. Look, glance over real quick. I got them on. This is how much I look at it, guys. Look at this is my screensaver. You see that one up there, ascending, like it's even, you can't see it because it cut off on my green screen, all the way at the top up there. All the way at the top. You see how it enters it from the downside in an ascending wedge pattern, and then it leaves it after 5 touches to the upside? Usually that's the rule of thumb. You enter or you leave the way you entered. Unfortunately, and it goes back, again, this is all kind of how you do things and how you play your TA. You can kind of manipulate it if you wanted to. by the way I have it, we've entered it to the downside. So more than likely, and I'm not trying to FUD anybody or tell you guys that we're going to dump, but more than likely, if this ascending wedge pattern plays out, if we have our 5 touches, which is again going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like, you know, we don't have to fully play it out. It could be 5 and then down, or it could be 5, depending again how we're measuring. We could manipulate it and do this here, right? And say, no, 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 no. We don't like that. We don't like that idea at all, which, I mean, would be a stretch, and say, oh, we're entering it from the downside, so we should exit it on the way up as well. You know, we should get 5 touches doing this. So I kind of just want to let you guys know it's really about how you perceive things and how realistic you are with the price action and how far you go back. Obviously, the more you go back, the more relative it is on the charts. But there is 2 different scenarios. And again, he does share that with you guys here. So if we do break up, we could see it go up above $50,000 just based on, you know, the percent or measured move from the opening or wherever you start your opening. Again, you can do something like this, right, to kind of get an idea. If we did it from here to here, we could say, like, wherever the breakout is, wherever we break out, like that could be your measured move, right? Like boom, boom, boom. That's how you traditionally do it. So I just kind of want to share that with you guys because I respect Noah, I respect Blue in our Discord, and he shares it not as much as he used to. I'm gonna put you on blast, Noah. Not as much as you used to, but I really enjoy when he does. So I kind of want to share that with you guys as well. So that's my thoughts on Bitcoin with the pattern that we're in right now. I think it's a little bit too early because as you guys can see right here on the daily time frame, we are right now, let me blow this up for you guys, on this downward sloping, which was once resistance. I know we just recently broke through it, but look at it. We're sitting right now on it. I do think if we do run into further selling pressure, you guys got to remember it's Friday. Options close later on today. So we should be expecting volatility today to early tomorrow morning, and then maybe things start turning around when options open back up on, I think it's 4 o'clock Central Standard Time on Sunday. I believe so. Yeah, it is 4 o'clock, right? Yeah. So when it leads in back into options opening back up, things usually start looking better, you know, Sunday afternoon and then Monday, Tuesday. That's kind of why things play out the way they play out. If you don't believe me, go back and look at the charts. You can get a really good idea if you zoom out on the hourly, on the 4 hourly, and just kind of like look from Thursday, sometimes even like leading into Wednesday, depending on market conditions, Wednesday leading into Friday. That's when things get the most volatile. And so you guys should expect that. I'm giving you guys a heads up. This is how the markets work, even in traditional markets. Wednesday to Friday, options and all that stuff close. So it gets really, really volatile within that window. And then usually things kind of like set, like, you know, things start kind of like settling down and kind of stabilizing a little bit. And usually, depending on how those option traders who put calls or puts landed, things should, you know, it's depending if those bearish option traders got their positions filled or their needs met, things should start turning back around and coming back up a little bit. I'm not saying they totally reverse, but you do start seeing like a little bit of recovery in the asset that you're looking at. That's how things play in the options world. I'm just kind of letting you guys know going forward. So if you guys are like even spot traders and you guys are just trying to get in and out, best time, not financial advice, to do that is think about like, you know, Saturday leading into Sunday, and then maybe like getting out of the pool again when the water gets a little bit too hot leading into Wednesday and stuff like that. Unless you're like a crazy degen that just loves volatility like me, and I'm like, I'm staying in this pot because it's fun either way, hot or cold, I like it. But yeah, that's what I got right now, guys. We're retesting right now this downward trend line. Again, we can retest this SMA, this red line right here as well on the daily time frame. We could come back down here, kind of thread through it like we did before, come back up, retest it. If we catch another bounce, another support, or if the pattern, the wedge pattern plays out to the upside, we could bounce up out of it. But even if that happens, guys, we'll probably will run into resistance, thread it, hopefully use it as a springboard of support, or maybe get rejected a few times, knock on it a few times before going on up. If we get rejected and fall to the downside, again, look for this support layer. Again, we're going up and to the right, which is right around $35,000 to be our first level of support. Again, ultimately, we could lead all the way back down to that $29,000 to $30,000 range. That is our biggest level of support right now. I don't think with everything that's happening, you know, even though the powers that be and the news and bigger broadcast stations and stuff like that want to be super bearish. You guys know that that's the game that we play, right? Like they want you to believe that mess. So the charts don't lie. We have a big level of support right here. Even my buy zones and my bear market boxes, you can see them clearly. Not to say that we can't wick down. We see strong wicks when fear comes into the market. I just want to put that out there for you guys. But enough with Bitcoin, right? Bitcoin. Let's not talk about them anymore. Let's move on. Let's move really quickly into ETH, and then we'll get into our favorite ecosystem, the Cosmos ecosystem, because I know that's what you guys all came here for. You guys are all degens in the Cosmos space, like myself and Nick. Guys, I love being a cosmonaut. Do you guys love being cosmonauts? It's the best place to be throughout all of this hot garbage mess BS that we're all going through. It's the best place to be. I don't care. You know what? I will get on the mat with anybody that wants to disagree with me if you want to take it there. Let's go. I will back it up. No, I'm just joking. Violence doesn't solve anything. But I'll take it there. Anyway, right now, guys, for Ethereum, again, I'm not going to go over this all too much, but I will say the measured average move below the 200 SMA, once we break the 200 SMA, could bring us down to 48.88%. This is from years of data from looking at the daily chart, guys. As you guys can see here, and actually there was a section that I think I deleted, but I'm not going to spend some time. As you guys can see here, after the 200 SMA, this yellow line gets broken and doesn't hold up and stays below it within for at least, I think I measured 20 days or more. The average move that we should be expecting with all of those moves totaled up is 48.88%, which brings us right down here to 1876 for Ethereum. Right now, we are still playing within this wedge pattern. As you guys can see, we're just kind of ping-ponging off support and resistance. Yes, we've threaded through it a couple of times, but right now we're still just playing through it. I do suspect that, once options go, we'll probably just do this again, get rejected. And one way or another, we're going to have to figure out which way we want to go, up or down, just like Bitcoin, guys. We're kind of leading in to the end of our wedge pattern. And really, to be honest with you, excuse me. I'm sorry. I know. I'm sorry, guys. If I'm kind of just
that coffee, bro.
It was good coffee too. I made perfect coffee today. You guys ever, when you like, I don't know how you make it, Keurig, whatever, like, when you get that just right cup of, I don't know if you guys are coffee drinkers like me. I have 2 kids. I'm married. I do this stuff. Like I drink a lot of coffee. But when you make that perfect cup of coffee, it's just like, I love, and then you just hope that it never goes. You wish you just had that infinite cup, so it doesn't go away, because your next cup of coffee that you're going to make is going to be trash. Oh, that was this cup of coffee, and I think I'm out. I have like one more sip. It's horrible. But I'll cough all day long for a perfect cup of coffee if that's what's making me cough. Love it. But right now, guys, if I actually get to kind of like a more zoomed in daily approach on my chart, we're still in this wedge pattern right here. We're still in this wedge pattern, but same thing as Bitcoin. We kind of entered it, in my opinion, to the downside. So more than likely, if we have our 5 touches, because that's what you look for in wedge patterns, is a 5-touch price action. So if we came down here, let's just not even count this. Oops. Let's not even count this little hot garbage right here. We came straight down, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. You don't have to touch to make it count. 5, probably going to fall down out of it. We might do something like this to like verify that 5, but come down here, 5, die. That'll be, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, die. More than likely. I don't think it's going to dump though. Like when I say that, don't let me spread fear as well, guys. As you guys can see, we have really good wicks to the downside as well right here. So this could be like a really good level of support right around 2250 or averaging somewhere around there. Again, I'm betting that this is where, if I'm going to be picking up any more Ethereum, I'm just going to be going off what I've been preaching for forever. I'll be starting to DCA right around 1876 and below. But that's what I think is a good level to start considering a strong DCA plan, which again, for me is always in stages of 4, always in 4s. That's my DCA strategy. I always do it in 4s. If you guys want to know more about that, we'll talk about it in the AMA, but I'm not just going to sit here and just keep on preaching because I've said it so many times. If you guys want to know my strategy, let us know in the later part of the video. Let's move on over to Atom. Atom, even though it's still red on the charts right now, look at all this red. But all in all, we're still doing pretty good, guys. Still doing pretty good. Still at $33.60 right now. Zoomed out view, guys. I've been sharing this with you guys in each and every one of my live streams, or our live streams, is we're still within our wedge, or, you know, still within our wedge pattern here. We're still well above our trend line that we've been charting ever since the Corona dump back in March 2020. You know, things, honestly, if you look at this chart, like, come on, guys. I don't care what you say. Like, if you're not a cosmonaut and you're just joining the stream and you've had your doubts and you guys want to just know, like, what the hell is going on in the Cosmos ecosystem, you guys are probably for a long time, like a lot of other people, really doubted Atom and Cosmos. And you guys want, like, you guys are probably like, what the hell is going on? I can't believe this. But like, let's be honest, guys. The Atom chart is beautiful long-term. Beautiful. This isn't even as far back as we can. This is just as, you know, what we got on Coinbase for TradingView, going back to 2019. Yeah, we had some volatility here. There's volatility in every chart. But honestly, the vast majority of this chart is up and to the right. This looks like an amazing chart long-term. Amazing chart long-term. And if you were at all lucky and had conviction and did your homework about, you know, the Cosmos ecosystem and what Atom does for the Cosmos hub and whatnot, and what they were planning on doing in the future, and you bought the fear down here, could you get, Nick, could you imagine buying, could you just, how much, knowing what you know now, although hindsight quarterbacking is always easier, right? How much would you have spent on Atom at $1?
Oh, man. Oh,
everything I have.
Probably would have sold the house.
Everything I have. Everything I freaking have. But of course, that's hindsight, right? But like, oh my gosh, guys. Just think about it. But this is up and to the right. Again, not trying to, you know, ramble too much. We're well above our long-term trend line, which is this white line right here. I've done the same thing with my 200 SMA strategy, guys. Anything I'm super bullish on, again, it's not financial advice. I'm just trying to teach you guys and share with you guys the things that have made me and Nick a lot of money. I mean, I've been doing this for years, and this strategy has made me a lot of money, guys, is following the 200 SMA and then watching the average move down once that 200 SMA breaks. Again, I follow, some people like to get really detailed and stuff like that. I keep it simple. The 200 SMA and the 50 SMA is what's on my chart. That yellow line and that red line. The red line's the 50 SMA. I'm talking about right here, guys. Right here. Any asset. You do this with any asset if you have a long enough chart. If the time is long enough that you can do this with the 200. Obviously, you know, you need to have 200 days or more to start an SMA line. But if you guys can, take from when, not from the very top, take from when, my head's in the way, take from when this 200 SMA fails and breaks, kind of like back here in the Corona dump, like from that line, the measured move down, which is this, and all wicks matter. Don't lie to yourself. They do, so don't ignore them. Take them, you can, well, I say that because I split the hairs right here, but, you know, when you're trading and investing, fear gets to people. So when you're talking about fear, and I don't care how I know I'm going down a side hole right here, but I don't care how weathered you are as an investor or trader, fear gets us all. We're all human. At some point, if you see things dump 90%, either you're going to say, F it, I'm already done, or, you know, I'm going to save the little bit of $10 that I have left and pull it. Like, fear gets everybody at some point or another. So when I'm using the charts for certain things, I count my wicks. And when I'm charting, I count my wicks. So I even did it here, even though I split it, but I'm not going to talk about that. So from here to here, measured move. Again, I counted all of them that had significant moves under the 200 SMA, 20 days or more. And the average move is what it's telling me is about 39.17%, which could bring us down. I know it's a little bit changed right now because it's been a while since I've updated this chart. It's probably around, $20, $21. But if we come back down, it could land right here, guys. And I'm telling you, watch this. Realistically, guys, I'm not giving you guys any kind of hopium, about right here. I'm just eyeballing. It's 39.17. Watch. It's somewhere right there. It's even overestimating. Look at that. It lines up perfectly with our long-term trend line and right about where I'm telling you guys to maybe start DCAing if we get that opportunity. Could be a flooring position, guys. I'm just telling you on average, that's what the chart has told us before. We've had 70% because that was the Corona dump. But again, I think we're past that stuff. So just keep that in mind, guys. Just keep that in mind. We're testing our SMAs right now. We're seeing if we can hold them. Let me zoom in right here. We're seeing if we can hold them. Right now, we look absolutely beautiful. I think it's only a matter of time until we come back up here and retest our levels of resistance. You guys know there's only so much that you can knock on a door before you eventually start breaking down that door or weakening it enough to where you can punch through that door. And we've knocked on the upward side of resistance more times than we've actually tested our support down here. So you guys have to keep that also in the back of your mind. Atom's chart looks absolutely beautiful. We have fundamental things happening for the Cosmos ecosystem, for the Atom token. Do not sleep on Atom. How do you guys feel about Atom? How you doing? How you doing with Atom? I love what I'm seeing in the charts right now, guys. What's the next thing we're talking about, Nick?
So after that, we hold on, dude. We're playing this.
Oh, EVMOS. It's EVMOS.
Yeah,
That's
EVMOS
easy.
airdrop. Yep.
How many of you guys have not yet been able to claim your EVMOS airdrop? And you guys use this part, I should clarify, is going to pertain to people who use the Kepler wallet, not with Ledger. That's a whole different, I don't want to peel that egg. I don't want to peel that right now because it's a whole different thing. Admittedly, I don't use that. So how many of you guys have been having problems getting your airdrop and then staking it? Because if you guys have, we're going to share this with you guys right now. Adam asks Cash. Yeah. Let me share this with you guys real quick. Okay, guys. So this is going to be a step-by-step. Copy your EVMOS airdrop. I'm sorry. Let me go back. See, so unprofessional. I'm not going to give you guys commentary. I'm just going to let this play because this does a good job explaining everything. I'm going to drink my coffee while you guys watch this. If you're just missing 25%, though, you got the vast majority of it, right, Jeremy? I think you can only get 75% of it right now. This is the most important part right here, guys. Yeah, give me my 25%. So this is the most important part, okay? And again, I'm gonna share with you guys the link to this after. No memo needed. Without creating another Kepler account? What? So boom. So from there, again, I'm not going to play the whole thing because it does actually go into, this was a really good video. And let me first give credits to where I got it from. Obviously, I got it from, I don't know if they were the original guys. Yeah, I think they were. Citadel One Validator for Universe. Guys, they're the ones that produced this. Let me go ahead and share this with you guys right now, just in case you guys are having problems. Again, do your own research. Use this per your own risk and stuff like that. Although I will say I've used it. I think it's legit, guys. I wouldn't be giving it to you guys if I didn't think it was legit. But yeah, you guys can see here, it goes on just to go back into it. It goes even further, sharing with you guys, like, you know, going into the staking and stuff like that. So it was really beneficial. It's how I got mine to work because I was getting frustrated, obviously, with the main page. Oh, I'm slouching so much. With the main page for EVMOS, like it just wasn't working at all. But I got it to work doing this. So, excuse me. I just burped on all of you guys' ears. How does that make you feel? You're like, unsub. That was gross. Sorry. Yeah, sorry. That was rude. I should say sorry. That was mean of me. But that was really beneficial. And I just want to share that with you guys. Hopefully that helps you guys. Because it got mine to work. And I'm now I'm now delegated to a validator of my choosing. Get to know your validators, by the way, guys. Don't just throw your stuff, your delegations to like the top 10 just because you see a bunch of people doing it there. Make sure you like how those validators do things and how they vote, guys. You guys can see that simply by going to your Kepler wallet or even going to MintScan. I think AtomScan has it too. You can see how these guys vote on things, or if they even vote or partake in governance. You guys That stuff really matters. So I just want to stress that to you guys before you guys pick a validator. Once you guys get this to work, make sure you guys don't just throw it at, numbers. Make sure that they align with your guys's, your mind state and how you guys do things. You don't want to be, shooting yourself in the foot. Who can claim this airdrop? Basically everybody, like pretty much everybody. This goes into detail again. I'm just going to provide this for you guys. Anybody that used Ethereum in the past or got rug pulled, or I think, what was it, Nick, for like you had to use like a certain amount, or
you had to use swaps or OpenSea.
But was it like up to a certain amount? Guys, tell me again, chat. Tell me if I'm wrong. I think it was like you had, was there a minimum? I think you had to like meet a certain minimum of like Ethereum gas fees or something like that on the ETH side. I've never been like, I've been an investor in ETH as far as like utilizing it and as like a form of like gas and payments and stuff like that. I've bought things, but unthankfully, because I didn't get that much of an airdrop, I didn't get, I guess, wrecked in their regards. But I had and have had quite a bit of things staked and have used a lot of things in the Cosmos ecosystem. So I got a lot of mine through the Cosmos side of things, thankfully. But yeah, basically anybody who used Ethereum in the past, used swaps, got wrecked, got rug pulled, you can go to, excuse me, I don't have it. If anybody has that link, share it with them. I think you guys have the ability to do that. I don't mind. I trust you guys until you guys give me a reason not to trust you. You guys start posting all kinds of weird like Pornhub stuff. I'm like, yank ya. But I think you guys might be able to share things. Yeah. But you can find it on their main page. I think even if you just go to EVMOS here, let me do that real quick. EVMOS. Yeah. Yeah, I think you guys can just go here. Somewhere here. I'm not going to spend too much time on this, I promise. Even though I'm already spending a lot of time on it. I might have already missed it. Whatever. Yeah, I think I missed it. Whatever. Where is it? I think I just went past it like a few times and I'm still doing it. You know what was really frustrating, by the way? Just one more thing. We'll talk about EVMOS before we move on. I was really frustrated that like how quiet they were. I know they put this out on the 2nd, right? But like in crypto Twitter, there was a lot of people like, hey, what the heck? And like nothing. I hate that. Like talk to the people. Talk to the people. Have a Discord. Have open means of communication with people about the platforms and stuff like that you guys are launching, devs. Like, that's all I'm saying. That's all we want. Anyway, shout out to Cosmos. Thank you very much. Yep. Shout out to all of you guys. You should pat all of you guys in the back. If you guys want and want to check out, this is what, it's right here actually. This is the EVMOS dashboard. Trying to think, going brain dead. I don't have enough coffee anymore. You can see the staking or whatnot. You can see the governance here. But yeah, guys, make sure that all of this works. Make sure you guys are going to the proper channels already shared in the links where you guys can reach all of this. So that I just want to kind of share with you guys what it looks like once you guys get there. So if it looks anything like this or doesn't look anything like this, go somewhere else because you're in the wrong place. Next thing we're going to talk about, guys, osmosis and Interfluid coming. Interfluid staking coming soon, guys. Are you guys
maybe bullish? You should go with CHEQ next so we can keep it in order.
Did I get it out of order? Damn it. See, wait. Yeah, I got you guys' hopes up. We're going to talk about this real quick first. I want to talk to you guys about this. Kind of some static out there in the ecosystem, guys. Not major, just some static. And I just kind of want to clear the confusion, guys. We're going to talk about excuse me. I don't even know how to say this right. CHEQ finance. Am I saying that right, guys? So as you guys can see, we have an airdrop for Juno delegators, right? So be on the lookout for that, guys. You guys still have time, which is kind of weird for me. I have a love-hate relationship with projects or airdrop announcements that give the actual airdrop or snapshot date. One, because you can game it, right? Like you can game it and you're incentivizing touristy traffic. if you know what I mean. Like you're incentivizing people to do certain things for not a long period of time, which is fine, I guess. I get it. But like, I just feel like it's a gamey kind of mindset. It's a short-term mindset. It's not a healthy, sustainable kind of mindset for developers and for projects and for the ecosystem. So that's where I'm coming from when people give out snapshot dates. I don't really like it for that, but it's also great because you know what? I'm gonna game it. Like, I'm not gonna lie. You put it out there. I don't care if it's a poop token. Like, I'll game it if you're going to let it happen. But, you know, again, flip side of that coin, right? Little kind of thing I want to put out to you guys, though. This is the airdrop here, and I'll give you guys this link right here. This is the airdrop that they're announcing for their project. But we already, let me share this with you guys. If you guys go to osmosis info, we already have a project that is complete different project that has the same exact ticker. You see that? CHEQ. This is a different project. You can see it by even just their logo. Oh, I messed it up. But you can see it even by their logo, guys. This guy and these guys, two different things in the same ecosystem, doing different things, and they even put them on notice, guys. A project with a very similar name to ours is running an airdrop using the same ticker as them. They have tweeted back to them that they're not very pleased with it. And I don't know, and I'm not trying to start static either. I don't know if they've resolved this and have responded back to them. But the community has asked for these guys to change their name. So we'll see what happens, guys. I just kind of want to let you guys know, since there's an airdrop coming and there might be some confusion, make sure you don't get these two confused. Again, this is already in the osmosis zone. This one, not yet. They're still trying to, get even their airdrop out. So be careful, guys. Be careful. This is actually, this is actually what the already existing platform looks like. So again, if you guys go and claim your airdrop, or if you guys are going over here to Osmosis and trying to buy yourself some of this token based on the ticker, you guys are buying a totally different project. You're buying this project, which this is the platform that they use. You're not buying this. So it's not even available for you guys to do that. So I just want to let you guys know so there's no confusion. But yeah, go on what? Mabel and buy. Did they say Rocking Ape? Hopefully they do, because that's a simple change, right? Like if they just change their name. But again, there's not enough time in the day to go through every little detail on all of these projects. With that being said, hopefully, are we in order now, Nick?
Yes, we are. We're heading over to DNS next.
What about Osmosis? I want to go to Osmosis.
It's after the HANSUM airdrop. But...
Damn it. Okay. I love Osmosis, if you guys can't tell. Let's go on over to our next bit, guys. I don't know if you guys have even used this in the Juno ecosystem, but this is a bit of news on crypto Twitter. A decentralized name service, guys, is putting out some... I'm actually really bullish on this. So the news, there are plans for a hashtag name drop to name holders, guys. Details and distribution coming in the name paper later. Look, it's confusing AF. I don't know why I do that, because I do swear every once in a while, but I guess I'm just trying to be more compliant to YouTube. But anyway, it's confusing as AF with all these white papers, beige papers, black papers, name papers, like the change and all that stuff. But like, I thought that was cool though. Name paper later, right? As you guys can see here, they kind of allude to it and kind of give you guys a little bit further alpha. This will be a governance token for the name DAO. So they're creating a DAO and they have an airdrop coming for people who've used their platform. Now, if you guys don't know what this is basically where you can actually go and claim. Excuse me. It only costs 1 Juno now. It was more expensive earlier. Of course, Juno was less in price, but it only costs 1 now to actually do this. But you can go and explore at addresses, and you can do a lot of stuff with this, right? You can do a lot of stuff with this. You can send transactions to your wallet using, instead of a big address, a simplified name, that whatever you choose, kind of like unstoppable domains and what they've provided for Ethereum. Same thing for Juno. So I just kind of want to put that out there for you guys. We've already got stuff going. But if you guys are a name holder and you guys partake in a DAO, you guys might get something coming your way. I'm super bullish on this. I really like services or projects that are trying to actually give new things, develop new, like, because right now, to be honest with you, what we're getting a lot of, not just in the Juno and not just like, I'll just say in general, what we get a lot of whenever we see new layer ones and stuff like that is we just get kind of different variations of the same things that's already been done in Ethereum, which is great because there's a lot of holes in Ethereum in the technology there and their coding and stuff like that, right? Anything that ever really bad happens usually happens with an Ethereum kind of based project. So reinventing the wheel in that sense is good for a lot of these ecosystems and a lot of these projects and stuff like that. But I like to see innovation happen. And even though Unstoppable Domains have done something similar, I've always been really bullish on stuff like this. Simplification and making things easier to use helps mass adoption. So it's things like decentralized name services where you can kind of condense things and make it a lot more simpler for people to interact with. I've been bullish on for a long time. So I've been keeping, like I said, the minute this came out, I played around. I got me a couple of names. Not in any kind of way investment advice or anything like that, but like I highly suggest you guys go and check them out. If you guys want the link to them here, here I'll just link this. I'll link this web to you guys if you guys haven't played around with it. It's actually pretty cool. It's actually pretty cool, guys. Oh, the boom, boom, boom. There you go. It's actually pretty cool. Check them out, guys. And then check them out on Twitter as well, guys. So I just want to put that information out there for you guys. We got a DAO forming for decentralized name service. And then we also have what looks like some kind of drop for name holders. Again, trying to not screw that up and say token holders are not name holders. If you hold a name, if you've registered a name, I think you guys should do it. But again, I'm just a dude on YouTube. Can I go, what now? What now, Nick?
So now we're going to HANSUM.
Damn it!
Osmo's next.
Oh, okay. Ooh, okay. Let's go. Relax. Let's go fast. No, I promise, HANSUM. We'll go slow. We'll give you we'll give you your time in the spotlight. I actually don't have them up right now, even though I might have deleted them at some point. Hold on one second. I didn't mean to do this, HANSUM. I didn't mean to do. Did I spell this right? Oh no. There, because I don't know how to spell these tricky names. I think I put this out there in the other live stream that we just did, but I wanted to just kind of retouch base with you guys again, guys. We have a airdrop snapshot that's going to be did take place on the 1st. I just kind of want to put this out there for you guys so you guys can do your guys' own homework with HANSUM. They look promising, but a lot of things have looked promising and then kind of puttered out. Again, I'm not fudding it and I'm not hyping the train. I just kind of want to put that out there for you guys. If you guys want to follow up and if you guys are interested in this airdrop and what they're trying to do, they have a lot of information obviously on their Twitter profile, and I'm going to link that for you guys here now. Definitely check them out. Vito, I'll get into Marble in the back end during the AMA. I promise you I won't forget. But yeah, that's all I wanted to say about HANSUM, to be honest with you. And I promise you, I'm not just trying to skip over so I can get to Osmosis. I did talk about this in my previous live stream, and I just kind of want to bring it up for anybody that wasn't able to actually check it out. Again, it's going to be for Atom, Osmo, and Juno delegators. So be on the lookout for it, guys. Now let's go back in to this, which is Superfluid staking in the works, guys. Already launched. Already being utilized. Next thing on our plate for Osmosis that's going to be a game changer, a total game changer, is Interfluid staking. Now, how many of you guys actually know what the difference is between Interfluid staking and Superfluid staking? Even actually, I should ask, to be honest with you. Excuse me again. I'm dying. I'm just dying. It's okay. I'm fine. I'll just whatever. But I think a lot of people, and I'm not like downplaying anybody, but like I don't even think a lot of people fully understand the inner workings of traditional staking versus superfluid staking versus interfluid staking, and how that's actually going to be all theoretically intertwined and how it will theoretically affect the Osmosis platform. Everybody just thinks like good thing, good thing, good thing, good thing, everything go up and to the right. We can't lose. There are give and takes to when it comes to introducing these new mechanism and functions on the Osmosis platform. You guys have to understand. Go and look up what the definition of osmosis is in science, guys. There's like I could totally, when they thought of using osmosis as like what their platform is, like it was brilliant because that's exactly what all this is, guys. But do yourself some after the stream, go look up the definition of osmosis and see the example of it, guys. There's a give and take with everything, just like in the universe, right? You can't just take. There's got to be some given or somewhere that they're given from. There's pros and cons to staking traditionally, superfluid staking, and then interfluid staking. With interfluid staking, I'm dying. Hold on. I'm going to die over here for 1 second. I'm dying. I had COVID like a month ago, Nick? And I swear, ever since that, guys, I've had like this deep cough that I just can't shake. Don't pity me. I'll be fine. I'll just roll over there and be fine. But it's annoying. So with traditional staking, it's really easy, right? Let me go over here. I share with you guys stakely.io because it's just such a really good visual asset thing to use for you guys. You can see our rewards have actually dipped down a little bit. Now, I've been telling you guys, and I'm not trying to be like, I told you so or anything like that, because I am admittingly a little bit off. It wasn't affected as much, but I'm conservative. So I always like to over project. And then like, if it doesn't actually get there, I'm like, yeah, okay, cool. And then if it goes there, I'm like, told you. And if it goes any further, then I'm like, oh, I suck. But annualized return has dipped down on traditional staking for Osmosis to 73.09 at the current moment, guys. That is down a little bit, guys. I think Nick and even myself have seen our bags, which we have a pretty good amount. I think we lost a whole Osmo. Is it a whole Juno or a whole Osmo? One of them.
One whole Osmo, yeah.
One whole Osmo, yeah. Which doesn't seem like a lot, but when you take into account that you're getting so many Osmo a day, even if it's just one, right? Times 365 times what is the schedule for the team, like 12 years or something like that. It's a lot. It's a lot at the current price. It's a lot. It adds up, guys. And that's the whole purpose of staking, right? To have a long time horizon and to compound, right? While the getting is good. Compound, try to get more of that asset. So we've lost power in our rewards, what we're getting, again, because we've introduced, and it's not just because, but a lot of it has to do because we introduced, and I'm being totally transparent and sharing with you guys the little bit of amount that I have in my Osmosis platform right now in the pools. We lost a little bit. The current APR in pool 1 was 73, I think just like a day or two ago. It went down like 10%, guys, which I was telling you guys, I was expecting it to go anywhere between, 50 and 60 something percent where the 7-day unbonding period was. I shared that with you guys. You guys don't believe me? Go back and watch my stream. I tried to tell you guys that it was going to come down. And I think it probably is going to keep doing it, to be honest with you. Not as dramatically. It might go down another 5% or so in the next week, but it's going to start coming down because you can't just give without taking from somewhere. You can't just give and not take from somewhere. So we're coming down and that, depending on where you were. Again, I had a big thing with if you guys were debating on using some of your staked assets for Osmo just for the sake of getting into pool 1 to utilize superfluid staking. I told you guys I didn't think that was going to be a great idea because you're diminishing your compounding power that you have in your big staking bag just to kind of dilute it and put it into pool 1, where again, you only get to use 50% of the one side, the Osmo. Again, I promise you guys, this is all going to tie into interfluid staking, but you only get to use half of that Osmo that you pulled from your traditional staking to get exposure to superfluid staking. So it's like, you just diminish your compounding power in your traditional stake to dilute it and put it here and then gain yourself exposure to impermanent loss. Also the the inability to use your Osmo that you have here, the power that you had in your big bag as voting power for governance, and you can't redelegate. You're stuck. You can't. And then on top, here's another thing that you guys didn't maybe think about. I tried to let you guys know. Again, I'm not saying that it's, my way is the best way, but I want to let you guys know. So you diluted everything here. You're only able to use half. And then you can't even use, I'm not staking with golden. I like golden staking as a good, they're great validator, guys. So don't get me wrong. But I have a whole different validator that I'm using for my big bag to compound. A whole different, you got to pick a whole different validator path for your superfluid derivatives to stake with. You can't if I could do that, that would be a whole different game. If I could put it right back here and get it back up to so I say I had 1,000, like it's showing right here. Can't see it. 1,000 right here. I take 200. I'd have 800 now. And you can see the changes, right? Watch this. Just to prove my point. 1,000. Get my big head out of the way. And my microphone back to me. I have 1,000. That's my monthly earnings. You guys, I know it doesn't seem like much, but compounding along, that's the whole point of staking, right? To 800. I diminished my compounding power here. And then what I would like to do is take that 200 that I had that I took out, put it here. But when I do it here, I can only use 100 of it. So if I could bring it back here, oops, I'm all over the place. If I could bring it back here and get it back to, 1,000, great. That's a whole different story. But at best, if they allow me to do that, it'd only be 900, which still is diminishing my power to compound here, but I can't even do that. So I'm stuck with 800 here because I have to pick a whole different validator set to use my superfluid staking derivative on. So again, great. Yeah, I'm getting 81% here with golden ratio staking, but I'm exposing myself to other things. So again, just something short. This stuff might change, and I think Sonny actually said that it more than likely will. But I just wanted to stress that to you guys again, guys. There's a lot of forward thinking that you have to do when you're farming liquidity pools. You can't just throw your stuff at numbers and go, I hope it go up. I trust the process. That's not how this works. That's not how, and the whole reason why I want to make these videos, and Nick and I want to make these videos, is to share with you guys the things, again, that have really benefited me and have really protected my portfolio and my assets long term. These are the things you really need to think about. Is it worth doing it? Just for getting out of your traditional long staking bags, just for the sake of getting into pool one for superfluid staking to get exposure. Not so. If you already were there, fine. If you had some capital on the side, fine. If you were undelegating from different pools and assets, and you're just kind of pulling from other places, but you're not pulling from your big long-term staking compounding bag of osmosis, fine. That's a whole different argument. But I saw a lot of people on Twitter saying, oh, the differences and the benefits of traditional staking, and just why wouldn't I just put it in LP, because then I'll be getting LP, and then I'm going to be also getting exposure to staking. I'm like, no, you're missing the point. You're missing it. So I just kind of want to put that out there to you guys. Okay. So with that all being said, here's the game changer with Interfluid staking. I promise, I'm sorry for ranting, but you guys got to understand that part of it. Okay. Nick, please stop me if they're saying something that I need to address. I'm trying to stay on focus or on point with my thought process though. With Interfluid staking, the game is going to change. I'll be able to actually stake now both sides of my pool, my 50-50 weighted pool, which will change the question, change the whole equation that I have to solve per my own portfolio, per my own risk management, per my own goal, right? With what I'm trying to do. There's short-term mindsets. There's even like you think about it, when you look at it, short-term, mid-term, long-term. You have to play every scenario out in your head. Right now, you can only utilize superfluid staking and probably interfluid staking with 14-day on bonds. It makes the most sense. It's the most stable thing that they could probably do, right? They don't want people jumping in and out of the pool and doing that. It would cause way too much splashing in the pool and instability in these pools. So you're probably going to be stuck with 14 days in both superfluid for a while and also interchain staking when it comes live. But once we're able to actually take both sides of the pool and stake and reap benefits that way, then again, the game changes. You got to weigh out what those goals are and what your risk tolerance are going forward. So that's what I get it wrong. There's so many different protocols and mechanisms now. Interfluid staking is going to be, that is, again, go back to the tweet that they put right here. Or I'm sorry. Yeah, interfluid staking. That is the difference between superfluid staking, traditional staking, superfluid staking, and interfluid staking. Interfluid staking is going to allow us the ability to take both sides now and stake, and kind of like, I guess, triple dip, you know. But then again, you still got to think: is it worth taking my atom from my long-term atom staking bag, or whoever I'm staking with, and losing voting power and compounding power there, and the ability to get air, like there's variables, right? Like, I don't even know if we know this yet. Will that derivative that I get for my atom be also treated like how Osmo has been treated, where I have to take a separate path to delegate with a different validator? And then also, does that not give me the ability to redelegate and or participate in governance? And will that atom also be counted for any kind of airdrops going forward? You got to think about that. That's a real thing. Like, so do you diminish your positions for long-term staking for, I don't want to say short-term gratification, but just for the possibility of being exposed to short-term possible gains? But you're still exposing yourself to impermanent loss and other things. Like, you know, so I don't know a lot. I just want to kind of bring that up to you guys. This is a game changer though. And anyway, don't let me sound like I'm bringing everybody down. I'm not. I'm super bullish. I think these functions, superfluid staking, has already changed because they've implemented it pretty well, to be honest with you. I think once other AMMs and other DEXs figure out how they can do something very similar and or just connect IBC, because I think, if you know, that's the goal, right? We're all the IBC gang here. I honestly think it's only a matter of time until everybody just goes, all right, screw it. You guys were right. We're just going to connect IBC. Where's the papers? Let me sign them. We're all going to connect. Like, I really do think it's just a matter of time until that happens. But I think it changed the game in the Cosmos ecosystem, or not in the whole, not just Cosmos ecosystem, the crypto ecosystem with superfluid staking. And I think interfluid staking is going to do the same thing. I think these mechanisms are super, super innovative. I think they're super, super bullish. I think they're potentially going to play out very, very well, regardless of where you are in your staking game plan. I can speak for myself. It's kind of weird, because I do have exposure, and I'm kind of like Nick could probably say this as well. I'm trying to figure out if I like it or not, you know, just without doxing myself. I have a huge bag of Juno, of Osmo, of Atom, and I like where I'm at with what I'm getting with traditional staking. I like that, especially with Osmo and Juno. Implementing these mechanisms are changing, like we've already showed you, the Osmo annualized reward rates. And also, I think it also, it didn't do it for, but we've seen, I think Juno even came down. Yeah. Like Juno, not that this has anything directly right now involved with this, but like, it's going to do the same thing, right? Like Juno was just recently, I think yesterday at like 111 or 110%. It came down 5%. You might not think that's a lot in percent wise, like, when you know, but again, same thing that we were talking about. If you're losing one Osmo a day in your rewards times 365, because every single day, times 12, if you have a long timer, that's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. That's a lot of compounding power you're losing, right? So again, Osmo, look it up, guys. There's a give and take in everything we do. It's not just throw number or throw asset or money at number and hope and cross your fingers that number go up or mechanism work and we go up and to the right. That's not how this works. You have to really, really weigh things out. So I just kind of want to point that out to you guys and talk to you guys about some of the things that are coming for Osmosis that I think are going to be game changers and beneficial. Again, I'm not trying to FUD anything or bring down anybody or anything like that. I just want you guys, as the IBC gang, as my fellow cosmonauts, brothers and sisters out there, to be aware of the choices and the decisions that you guys are going to have to make with Osmosis, guys. There's a lot. There's a lot to protecting your capital and making sure your capital, grows steadily, safely, and how you would like it to grow. You don't have to be a victim to the powers that be. Like, you are in full control. You guys, if it doesn't work out, it's because you didn't think it out. So think it through 100%. So anyway, that's what I wanted to talk to you guys about with superfluid staking, interfluid staking, and traditional staking. Super bullish on osmosis, whatever. You guys got to remember the tokenomics, guys. The tokenomics. I don't have it up here because I'm a poor streamer, and this is on me. It's not Nick's fault. Nick is totally professional. We try our best, but I don't have it in front of me because I'm a loser. But if you guys have read the tokenomics for Osmo, guys, they have a thirding happening every year. We literally just had a proposal not too long ago that kind of, oh, no, I'm sorry. That's Juno. So much stuff. I'm getting a mix. That was Juno. But we are coming up to our year, which is going to be our thirding here soon. And when it becomes harder and harder to get to those rewards, because that's what's going to happen, just like the halvings for Bitcoin, number probably going to go up. That's how scarcity works. Now, again, guys, Osmosis has a lot of other things going for it, but you compound that on top of the thirding that it has and the tokenomics and how, their 12-year plan is played out. Do you want to risk, taking power away from your long-term Osmo staking bag, traditional staking bag, just for the sake of getting into some of these really cool mechanisms? You have to ask yourself that. These are cool. I'm going to get exposure because I'm already there. But me personally, don't follow this advice just because I'm telling you this. Do your own homework and weigh it out yourself. This is just for my own personal bag. I'm not moving anything from my traditional bag just for the sake of having it get exposure to interfluid staking or superfluid staking. I'm already there with some of the things. I actually was in like several other pools, and I just kind of, smushed it all down and condensed it into where I wanted it to be, just to get exposure and see how it goes. But I'm not pulling from a large staking bag. I'm not doing it. I'm not diluting it. I'll ride this out until the third innings. I'll ride it out for, as long as I possibly can, and just keep compounding, because it's not about the dollar amount. It's about the number of Osmo that I have long-term game plan, right? That's what I want. Okay. Sorry, Nick, I was ranting right there. What else do we got?
Okay. All we got left is to talk about DARC, and then it's the AMA.
Oh, I think I actually got... I'll go fast, guys. Excuse me. I got a couple other things that I want to talk to you guys about, too. We'll talk about DARC, though, real quickly. If you guys didn't notice this, I'll go back to Osmosis here, right? Did you guys see... DARC is on Osmosis, guys. Let me show you guys what I'm talking about here. Did you guys see this? I was like, what? DARC pumped. Of course, with every pump, there are dumps and stuff like that. But yeah, hold on. Wait, was it the right? Does it DARC? Are we reading from the same stuff? We're getting our hairs crossed here, guys. So professional. Right?
Yeah.
Are we? Hold on. No, it was the constellation. I'm sorry, guys. It's DARC. I'm looking at the wrong one. That's my fault. That's right. Check this out. You guys tell me, because I couldn't figure this out, and I wanted to bring this up to you guys in the chat, the IBCGANG community. Why did this pump? I couldn't find a catalyst anywhere. Guys, this was trading for like nothing. And then, wham, it's like up. It was up 100% when I woke up this morning at 4 o'clock in the morning. Like 100%. Like, it's up 74% right now. By the way, this is so cool. Is this not? This is so cool. Just to go losers, gainers, like, so cool. And then we got a couple of other things that are just like, screw it. I'm letting go of my mama and daddy's hand. I'm running through the field on my own. Look at, Boot. I always want to say botch. Boot. MicroTick. Litecoin. Like, maybe they were just due for a little bit of a pump because they've just been kind of, But, why did this go up over 100%? That's what I want to. Does anybody know? That was the play right there, guys. That was the play. And it's still up 74% right now. That's all I'm saying, guys. That was the play that we missed. I totally missed that. And I apologize to you guys. I could not find a catalyst, any kind of news on on Twitter or anything like that. Like admittingly, I went to their Twitter and like they've been bragging about it 14 hours ago. Like for the past 2 days, we've reigned supreme above all of the tokens in osmosis. But like, yeah, the only thing I could think of, and that's kind of what we thought, Brand, was, you know, low liquidity. They splashed the pool. It kind of looks big like a wave, but like it's sticking up there. It's sticking up there. So I'm kind of curious as to what's going on here. Now, admittingly, I haven't yet dove into, you know, the roadmap, the white paper. I was looking at this earlier. Again, I still couldn't find anything. It's interesting. They got a lot of stuff going on here. If you guys want to check this out and kind of like figure out, like me, why that pumped so much. You guys can't ignore an overnight 100% pump. I apologize to you guys for missing this and not giving you any kind of news that maybe could have put us in front of it. I feel bad that I didn't get to take advantage of it. Of course, this is kind of like a sidearm or in their ecosystem. They do have Vega X holdings, and I kind of looked into it to see if like this is the arm that's maybe leading into this pump or whatever it is. And really, I didn't see anything here that kind of like, you know, like floored me or wowed me or anything. Their biggest, this is kind of like an index based kind of play in crypto, like, you know, like an index strategy trading kind of thing or investing kind of thing. But you can see like they have different variations of USDC and yada, yada, yada. And they have all these other products. Right now, this is their best return on their asset. It's only 2.07%. And again, I'm just spoiled, right? Like we're all spoiled in the Cosmos ecosystem. I'm like 2%. Whatever, I'm not doing that. But like really, I couldn't find anything. So again, if you guys find anything, please let me know, because I couldn't find anything to tell me why it pumped. So maybe manipulation. I'm bringing it up also because I don't want you guys to like see number go up and go, I'm missing out. I couldn't find anything. So
FOMO.
Yeah, don't get the FOMO. Don't get the FOMO. Oh, or again, like B is saying as well, you know, there's that saying, we say it all the time, swim with the whales. If you guys can find something to why a whale moved or splashed the pot, you share it in the Discord, share it with the, you know, if you guys are here right now, you guys know, look at me right now. You let us know. We're part of the same gang. We had this talk the other day. You guys got to be committed to the IBC gang. But yeah, that's, I just want to bring that up. I saw that in the overview tab, and I was like, what? Let's go quickly talk about Juno. Guys, Juno right now hovering $45.07. I had this discussion with somebody just recently, guys, in our, yeah, it could be, like, don't get into FOMO. I had a discussion though, with one of my, and I respect him in our Discord. I respect, this member in our Discord. He's been with us for a long time. But they were basically saying that they didn't think that the sustainability or the hype would last. And a lot of other people, expressed their thoughts about it. I honestly don't see where the potential for the stall comes from, to be honest with you. We've pumped up quite a bit, yes. And I will say, if we have any kind of stall, it's because we're retesting all-time highs. So whenever you retest all-time highs, or when you're floating in space, expect people to sell off. Whenever you're in undiscovered territory, that's going to be where you see the most volatility. Not because of some other catalyst, strictly from the charts. I promise you, once whales or people who bought down here, like I bought down here, guys, once you're in like profits, the smart thing to do is to take profits. But there are also other things that I want to talk to you guys about when it comes to Juno. I've said this a million times. Again, if you guys want to watch my video on why I think everybody should consider getting themselves a little bit of Juno, not financial advice, but I made a video in my playlist. Go back and watch that. It runs down through all the tokenomics, the roadmap, the white paper, like all of that stuff, the incentivized structure, the potential upside for Juno and the situation that it has right now, and the market conditions that it's in right now, are far outweigh the potential selling, even in like new territory. Even with we've spotted some humongous wallets, have we not? Some humongous wallets. Matter of fact, we had a wallet that what was it, yesterday, Nick? They just they just moved a bunch of funds. Now they converted, they didn't sell off, but it was like 270,000 Juno. But again, as you can see, we saw some selling pressure. Maybe that was them taking a little bit, but look at the demand. Every single time we've bounced right back up. So the trend is your friend until it's not. And until it's not, and until the tokenomics change, until the structures change, until the first 3 years have passed, I'm bullish AF. Bullish as I can be. So I kind of just wanted to put that. What do you guys think? Do you guys think that we're going to stay kind of like flatten out? Do you guys think we just march on to 50, 60, 100? What do you guys think the end of the year prediction is for Juno? What do you guys, let us know in the chat. Seriously, what do you guys think? Do you guys think, like, let's say first, let's do that. 1 to 3 months from now, what do you think Juno's going to be? And then what do you think 3 to 6 months? And then let's go the year. Your 3 predictions. What do you guys think Juno's going to be? Because I think $100 is conservatively easy for 2022. Like I really do. But yeah, I just wanted to talk to you guys about that with Juno real quickly. And I think from there, we have the AMA. We have the AMA. So Nick,
I have a bunch of questions that I've been sending to you.
You got to read them to me, man. I got too many things open.
No. So love to hear what your thoughts are on New Hope Galaxy. They popped into Juno Swap yesterday.
New Hope Galaxy on Juno Swap. I have not. So when did they do
Or
that?
Hope Galaxy. I apologize, but
Hope Galaxy. Let's check it out, guys. Let's check it out. Hope. Oh, there you go. Just under $50,000 of liquidity there. To be honest with you, I know nothing about them. Let's see if we can find something about them right here. Sorry, Handsome, I'm replacing you. Is it just Hope? Does anybody have a link?
let me see.
Staked Hope. Still have some hope. When one Hope equals one Juno. What is it, guys? What is it? 150, 300, 1,000. Ooh, John, I like the way you think. I like the way you think for sure. Oh, give it to me all day, every day. Come on, guys. I know John's not the only one out there. What do you guys think? Short, mid, end of year. What do you guys think for Juno? Let us know. Hope has some. Wait. Here we go. Is this it? Hope has limited supply of 60. Oh, is it another limited supply thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Kind of feels rug pully, man. All these
Hope Mars mission. Is this it right here? Hope's no. I see that took Hope. Come on. When Hope.
It's called Hope Galaxy.
Hope Galaxy? Okay, maybe I just. No.
But the ticker's Hope.
It's Hope. Okay, did you find him on Twitter?
I'm trying to. I can't find anything.
I can't find anything on him either. Nope, it's not showing up there. Hope. 7,500. I'll take that too. Okay, so from what I can see right here, wait.
So, I found it. It's an NFT. It's Hope Galaxy NFT.
Follow us on Twitter. There we go. Okay, yeah. Okay, let's check them out. Let's check them out, guys. Hope Galaxy is a. I can't read it. A little bird told me that. What are they? Let me go here. Token. Blah 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 blah. Let's go to light paper. So it's a DAO. It's a light paper. No. First wipe intended to provide. Okay. Blah blah blah. We're doing this with the fam, guys. With the fam. Total supply of Hope is 16,180. So they're limited supply. They're small supply, which is in line with the golden ratio. Oh, you're doing the golden ratio play. I see what you're doing there. Let's see. A liquidity pool has been created with the ratio of 130 Hope to 1 Juno. The total supply of Hope. So you can do the math right there and just figure it. I mean, you could go to Juno Swap and just basically figure out what it is. Which in line who the mechanism makes Hope deflationary. They're making a deflationary play again. Look, I'll say this while I'm skimming through this right now. I don't want to downplay. We're going to see a lot. We're going to see a lot of scarce asset kind of place out there, connecting with NFTs, like there, and especially with DAOs, right? Like that's the three main things that I'm seeing in the shift in the Cosmos ecosystem, especially now with Juno giving that ability out there to people, with the ability of people to now use Juno tools, DAO, and DAO up to list their DAOs. It's really freaking easy to list a DAO and to get something funded from the ground up, whatever project that you have. Now, I'm not saying that this project is bad or not. I'm saying anybody, like now anybody can just, take the power into your own hands and take the initiative into your own hands, because that's what we're all about in the Cosmos ecosystem, is being sovereign, being independent, and, getting the ball and running with it yourself. But with that being said, and, with it being what it is now, we're going to be seeing a lot of, like, let's be honest. I told somebody earlier, I can't remember the name, but we're going to talk about Marble DAO. This is the same thing that they're trying to do with Marble DAO. And you guys have heard me talk about Marble DAO. I don't know enough to talk about Hope Galaxy, but yeah, like
maybe we can get them on the stream. They just followed us back. So
yeah, I would love Hope Galaxy. I would love to get you guys on the stream, pick your guys' brain. I tried to invite Marble on stream to kind of pick their brain. I'm super bullish on it. I'm super bullish on the whole, the trinity that they're trying to connect there with DAOs, NFTs, and scarcity and stuff like that. But it's a little bit too early to tell. I do want to let you guys know, just because there's a scarce asset out there. Oops, where am I at now? Just because it's hard to come by doesn't mean that that's going to be the winner. It doesn't mean it's going to mimic what Ion did. It doesn't mean it's going to mimic what NETA has even done, even though NETA has slumped a little bit. It's all up to the DAO, right? And what you're going to be doing, and who formulates something, and who takes the initiative to build something on those. And it's also how they implement what they're trying to implement, right? Like, that was one of my biggest criticisms. And again, I'm just being honest, Marble DAO. I'm not fudding you guys. I think you guys are still very interesting. I would love to talk to you guys. But implementing your idea is everything when it comes to having that kind of setup. So just because you have a scarce asset, it doesn't mean that everybody's going to think that asset necessarily means it's valuable, So just something to think about, guys. I'll do our homework. Guys, if you guys are out there, I would love to talk to you guys. Hope, I really would. Nick and I would love to set up something and get you guys onto the stream and kind of pick your guys' brain, because again, we're super interested in stuff like that. And I'm bullish. I'm bullish on innovation. I'm bullish on people being, motivated enough to do those kind of things. I'm going to have to look into it. I don't know anything about it just yet. A little too early to tell. Was there an airdrop, by the way? Was there an airdrop?
Not that I saw.
I guess that's something we could figure out later too. Yeah, I'll have to figure that out later. And then again, to go into talking about Marble, because again, somebody asked me earlier about Marble. Like, I just had some concerns, some actual concerns about Marble. Like, again, and it really wasn't much more other than some of the procedures that unfortunately fell before them and how they handled it. If you guys know how DAOs essentially are supposed to work, they're community-driven platforms to fund your project. And it's basically like making everybody board members and making everybody have the ability to propose things based on the parameters of what you set up your DAO on and how you presented it to everybody. You give the power to the people, and, how do I say that? Again, I don't want to sound like I'm funding Marble DAO. I had a problem when you looked at Marble DAO's white paper. They listed on there a picture of drugs, cocaine, pills, and money in one of their NFTs, in one of their sculptures that they say that you will get shipped to your door. It just looks sketchy. Like, you're telling people to dox themselves. This is a DAO, and you want to ship people real use assets or real live use case assets, like actual sculptures from Marble, to their address. But then in one of your pictures, again, I don't even have it. I don't have it up here right now. Where the heck is it? Maybe they took it down. I don't know. No, it won't even let me do it now. GovDrop. Transfer marble paper. This is the paper, actually. So I don't want to just throw it at you guys right there. I want to show you. Like, this is the picture I'm talking about right here. This is the picture you're talking about right here. I have a, like, and it's kind of personal. My brother-in-law died on Christmas Eve from a drug overdose. Like, you look like you're promoting drugs. And I tweeted it out, and the only thing they say to me is basically, you know, they put out controversial pictures to get a response from people. And I'm like, that's just not a good look for me. I don't really like that. It looks like you're supporting the use of drugs, pills, and it looks like you're kind of insinuating, that things can be shipped. It says it right here: pills, gold bar, coke, and money in marble. And then you're telling people that you're going to ship them marble sculptures. That's not like, look, I'm just saying, as a conservative person and as an IBC member looking out for other brothers and sisters out there in the Cosmos ecosystem, it looks sketchy. That's all I wanted to say. And on top of that, like, they had a couple of things that happened on their DAO, which they didn't agree with and tried to shut people. Like, that's why you have old DAO, new DAO. Somebody in their old DAO made, and it's on them, it's bad, but they presented a proposal which took people's Juno if they clicked on it. Like, that's why it's on everybody. When you're in DAOs, be careful, guys. Read everything. Don't just click on anything, and make sure when you're launching a DAO that it's set up in a way to kind of combat that kind of negative behavior. It was like super cheap for people to present. What was it? It took next to nothing. Oh, right here, 0.05 marble to propose, to do a proposal. And unfortunately, a couple of people got caught clicking on it because they incentivized. They told people in Marble DAO that you needed to click on a proposal and vote on something in order to get the remaining of your marble drop. So people were just going and clicking on stuff, right? And then somebody made a proposal that took some Juno from wallets because they just clicked on it. And then what they did, in all fairness, again, I'm not fudding anything, is they put out there, again, I don't know, I'm spending a lot of time looking at this stuff. Like, they literally, they might have took it down, I don't know. But they told people, unstake from old DAO, or even before that, it was something like, we're gonna punish that person. Which, yeah, that person was an a-hole for proposing something like that, but that's all fair in love and war. That's what happens in a DAO. You can't go and say, oh, you didn't play our game. This is a DAO, though. And then say, we're not going to give you, or we're going to punish you, or we're going to even not let the people claim their airdrop that voted. What if they sold a little bit and, did something? Like, they were punishing people for voting. Whoever voted for this, also, I think they said something like that. Whoever voted for this, or it's not going to be eligible for the remaining airdrop. And then that's why they created another DAO. That's not how this works. That's not how it works. I know you had to do what you guys had to do, but again, just kind of, I could be wrong. They could be on the up and up. I asked them, and I'm still asking them, please come on the show. I'd like to talk to you guys. Like, let's iron stuff out. So again, that's where I came from. Again, I'm not fudding anything, guys. I admittingly, and I'll even show it to you guys, admittingly, because again, I'm super bullish on these kind of things, right? Oh, where am I? I'm sorry. I'm flipping all over the place. Let me show you guys. I'm being totally honest with you guys, totally transparent. I'm still in the new DAO. So again, Marble DAO, I'm not fudding you guys. I'm still here. I didn't sell. I staked. I staked. I took half. I staked. I went over here to Juno Swap. That's not Juno Swap. That is not Juno Swap. I'm transparent with you guys. I don't just say these things and not I'm in it. I'm in it to win it. Charlie Brown, I'm there. I just got concerns and I want to share it with you guys because this is why we make this channel, is to talk to you guys and share with you guys what we see and our concerns and the things that we think are bullish and or our strategies that have done us well. So I'm there, guys. I'm being honest with you guys. I'm there. I'm not fighting anything. Anything else, Nick? I'm sorry. I ranted. I confused you on Marble.
There's a couple other questions. Do you have any perspectives on Proposition 162 on Osmo and why everybody's voting no on it?
Yeah. It's the marketing one. 162 is the marketing one, right? Let me see here. Give me 1 second, guys. I want to sign out of this. I can't dox myself totally. I'm telling you guys, It's still going to show. Whatever. I'll just be sure not to click on that. So
and that question's from David, just so you know.
All right, David. Yeah. So governance right here, you're talking about 162 and why everybody's not voting on this. I covered this in my last video. I think, honestly, we do have a very big problem in the Cosmos ecosystem, which admittingly, and again, I'm totally transparent with you guys, always. Me and Nick will always be that way. But one of the biggest problems that we have in the Cosmos ecosystem is we have a lack of an actual, like, strategic marketing and stuff like that. Like we don't have the hype train that Solana has. We don't have, the advertising and the push for marketing, whether it be from Cosmos directly and or from any of these IBC. Some of them do a little bit better than others, but from many of these IBC related protocols in the Cosmos space, that is probably one of our biggest complaints as a super big bull for the Cosmos ecosystem, is that we have a lack of marketing and hype and pizzazz, as some people has put it, in our space. I think along with the technology and I think everybody that's here, not dissing anybody else in the crypto ecosystems that are out there, but I think the people that are in the Cosmos space are just a little much on a little bit of a notch higher on the, as far as in the know, people that are in the know, doing the homework, doing the due diligence, doing, what they need to know to protect themselves. That's why you guys are in the Cosmos space, because you guys see the tech, you guys see the use case, you see that interoperability is going to be the key to mass adoption. And, you guys, again, just kind of patting, I'm giving you guys all a compliment, saying that you guys are, I think, a little bit better when it comes to investing and whatnot. Anyway, but we lack a push in marketing. And what they're saying right here is they're wanting to give an outside marketing firm quite a bit of, they're saying, like, look, 125,000 Osmo at $10. I think it's what, $11 right now. That's a lot of money. How much money is that off the top of my head? That's simple math.
1.3 million, 1.4 million, something like that.
Yeah, up and down, give or take a little bit, right? That's a lot of money just to say, hey, work your marketing guidance to the DeFi DAO and all this other structuring and stuff like that. I don't think we have a problem with osmosis in particular. Now, in the general scheme of things, yes, osmosis is in that, what I was saying earlier, problem that we have. But osmosis is the most used DEX in the cryptos or in the Cosmos space right now. We have development happening. We have hype coming. We have partnerships coming. We have bridges coming, superfluid staking, interfluid staking. We have the third inning happening. Like, we don't need to spend this right now on marketing. And I think a lot of other people also agree. Like, we could be using one of our other biggest problems that we've been having in the osmosis platform is, I think a lot of people for the first year have just been voting yes for anything that says incentivizing anything. We don't need to do that. We don't need to do that. Like, to be honest with you, I love Cryptocito. I love all the other Cosmos YouTubers out there, the bigger ones and stuff like that. And I apologize to everybody else out there that is watching, if you guys do watch this channel and are crypto Cosmos YouTubers, but like Confident Crypto, DeFi Times, Cryptocito, Cryptocito in particular. If you guys don't know, when we vote for some of those allocations, a lot of those went to him. He put on the recent Cosmos convention, in it was where was it, guys? It was in he just moved. Cryptocito just moved, so it was in
to Mexico.
No, yeah, to Mexico, but he was in Lipson.
Yeah,
Portugal. But he's the one that actually put it on and organized all this stuff. So, like, we have good marketing. We have money that we're spending with a pretty good influencer. Granted, like, again, I have my opinions about things like that. But I just don't, not to drag this on, I just don't think that this was a good proposal. I don't think that we need to give it to a company called Redline, an outside company, to, do things as that. And I think that's a lot of freaking money. And I think we need to stop voting yes for things like that. And, or even some pools, right? Like, this one got shot down. We need to start shooting down some of the funds that we're using for from the community pool. Like, to be honest with you, or else you guys are going to be draining that pool that you guys get rewards from quite quickly. So You know, again, it goes back to what we were talking about earlier with the annualized returns. Like if you look at osmosis, it's already dipped down. Like you keep pulling these rewards and we keep using them needlessly. You know, yeah, you know, it's fine. People like me and other people that have a lot of Osmo, like it's going to be harder and harder to come by the rewards. There'll be less and less for all of you guys to benefit from. But you guys don't want to, it's you know, it's about sustainability, maintainability, and not draining the lake too quickly. So yeah, that's where it's coming from. Sorry, kind of long-winded. What else we got, guys?
Vito asked, do you drink Italian coffee? That's just a little.
I try to cycle it. We had the conversation the other day, didn't we, Nick? I like, I even do French press, Keurig, depending if I'm lazy, full pot. I like to do different types, Cuban, like, you know, I like to do from the Middle East. Middle East got some great coffee, guys. Like stuff you sip a little bit, kind of like Cuban, you're flying off the rails and you just need to sit down. But yeah, I try to switch it up, guys. Anything else?
Yeah. So James asked, why do we have so many airdrops on Juno?
Because it's developing tech. It's just quite simple. It's just developing tech, guys. You guys, I think so. When you look at Juno, again, if you guys want to know why, I'll say it. I've been preaching it before Juno was even out, before people even got their airdrop. Not to pat myself on the back. You have to look at Juno, in multiple different ways, right? Fundamentally and tokenomics wise. You have to take all things into account when you're thinking about considering investing into things. I'm more of a fundamentalist, and if it has, if it passes my sniff test, I should say, for fundamentals, then I go in to see how does the tokenomics now match up with those fundamentals, and if the tokenomics come even close to being as bullish as the fundamentals are, and the possible use case getting applied going forward, then I invest. Again, that's just me, right? But that's how I look at everything, and not just crypto, everything. What Juno has is a multiple of things working for itself. It has a grassroots movement from the ground up. It has no front running from VCs. So nobody's like getting ahead of you. There's not going to be those major volatility moves, which there is. I mean, people that are early investors, again, Nick and I have spotted quite a bit of big whales with wallet sizes of Juno. That could affect the price, obviously, going forward. But they took that risk along just like everybody else when it first got released to everybody. There was no other way to get it other than an airdrop and buying it. So taking the VC and those early allocations and those seed investors and that equation out of it, and it being a grassroots movement from the community, and it having a token structure and inflation structure that it has, with the whole purpose of it being, or the whole essence of it being a permissionless smart contract play, backed by, and this is another thing, this is a golden part of it, backed by the Cosmos SDK, the Cosmos technology. It makes it a no-brainer. This is why I always say, people always say, why are you comparing it to ETH? Well, ETH, the whole reason why ETH, let's be honest, took off is first mover advantage, right? First smart contract play. It has a whole bunch of holes in it, but the reason why it did take off is because it has permissionless use case. That means anybody can build on it. You don't need permission from anybody. You got the code, you got the tech, you got the code, you got the ability to do it. You can write smart contracts. You can develop whatever you guys want. You don't have to ask anybody for permission to do this. So there's that. My dog is a big sissy, guys. I got a baby pit bull. He's being a big sissy, so I apologize. He sounds like a big sissy, if you guys can hear that. But anyway, that's what you got going on for Juno. With adoption, it being permissionless, just having that along with those other functions and tokenomics and fundamentals, that's why we're seeing so many airdrops happen, because people are building. And when people are building, the TVL or total value locked or the ecosystem grows. Same thing that happened with Ethereum. It just what is it called? Metcalfe's law. Like it just grows exponentially with the more and more people that are in the circle, in that ecosystem. So that's why we're getting it, guys. And with those airdrops, you have to be careful. We're going to get bad actors. We're going to get bad seeds. We're going to get shit drops. Sorry for swearing, YouTube. We're going to get crap. But, you You have to. That's why we make the channel. That's why we try our best to give you guys our opinions. Not that it's what you guys got to go by, but we give you guys food for thought. We give you guys things to think about. We give you guys stuff or links and resources for you guys to resource or to go back on and do your own research on yourselves. But yeah, that's what's going on there. Gotta love the dog, guys. I'll bring him up here. I don't know if I have a picture of him just himself. I have two baby pit bulls. My oldest one that I had for years, her name was Lexi, just recently died a couple of months ago, but she had to get put down. She had cancer. She was in bad shape. But we picked up two baby pit bulls, and I think I bit off a little bit more than I should have. I should have just stuck with one maybe, but I'll bring them up here. They're not so much babies anymore, but they're not even a year old, and they're hosses. They're huge. They're huge.
They get really big. We bought one too, not too recently ago, and holy cow.
I love them. They're the best nanny dogs in the whole wide world, if you guys don't know that. But yeah, network effect. Rocking Ape, network effect for Juno. Again, guys, if you guys just look at the Juno chart, I mean, I'm telling you, don't sleep. Like, yes, with all-time highs, we're going to be seeing volatility. We're going to be seeing, price action to the downside every once in a while. But like, and we're seeing it right now. We're actually going through it right now. We were just at 45. We're seeing it come down to 42. We're testing previous support levels. We could come down all the way to 38 though. We could come down all the way. This is fine. Long term, this is absolutely fine. When you zoom out, does it look that bad now? No, not at all. So guys, don't get caught up on the short time frames. Don't get caught up on the short time frames. Hua going into the metaverse via Passage. I haven't sold anything. I've just been staking and compounding. Matter of fact, thank you for reminding me. I got to go compound my Hua later.
Also, a couple people mentioned auto compounding for Osmo and Juno / restaking.
That's great. Nick does it. You do it. You do it for some things.
Yeah, I set up my own bot for it, but I mean, like, there's services that offer it. What are your thoughts on that?
I don't. First off, Stone Cold, thank you so much. Yeah, I have a hard time still. There's times where I still call those two puppies my old dog's name. One of them was Lexi, the other one now is Loki, and I mix it up all the time. But I appreciate the kind words. Auto compounding bots. Personal opinion about this. I don't use them. I don't trust many things. I verify that's why we have the saying, right? Don't trust but verify. You can verify the code in these things, and yes, you're just signing. If you go into, I think Friends, which is the guys from DeFi Times, has an auto compounding bot or whatever, and I actually looked into it, and you can watch their video and stuff like that. But I think their whole technology behind it is that you're not just giving them the access to your wallet, you're just giving their mechanism the ability to do a small portion. They don't get full exposure to your wallet. But at the same time, I don't trust anything. That's just me. I don't trust anything but myself. And I kind of have a routine with my life right now. While the getting is good, I don't know if you guys are like that, but some of the best parts of my day is when I wake up and I compound myself. I like doing that. I love waking up and seeing, a certain amount of Juno, Osmo, and other things that I'm in come on over. And I like me going, oh, this is how I feel this day. I'm going to put this much into, compounding it, restaking it. And then, just depending on the market conditions, I'm going to take this much of Juno and then I'm going to buy this. I like doing that. I like the ability of doing that. So I don't know what I would do with myself if you took that capability away from me. I would have way too much time to look up other things. And I don't want that much free time. I want to stick with my routine. So yeah. But you guys do your own research. If you guys like it, use it. If you guys are like me, want to stick to your routine, do that. I like to stick to routines. 100% I compound Hua and Namek. Oh, don't forget, compound your Namek, guys. Compound your.
That's what I'm doing right now.
I will do it just in a minute. I'm going to do it in a minute, guys. Anything else, guys? I'm loving this stream today, guys. Again, I first want to say, before we go any further, Nick and I wholeheartedly appreciate you guys. We do this for the love of the tech, for the love of the community. We are trying to always be, no matter what, 1,000 transparent with you guys, whether it be my opinion or research, what we do individually, or what I'm showing with you guys, what I do with my wallet, 100, like whatever we do, I can promise you that we're never going to take a sponsorship from a token allocation, no matter how bullish we are. Juno can even be like, hey, we'll give you 1,000 Juno right now if you just like be our spokesperson. Not going to do it. Not going to do it. Seriously.
They'll never do that anyway.
Yeah. Well,
with contracts already said he'll never do it.
Yeah. But I'm just as an example, won't ever do it. It doesn't matter. That's going to dilute my thought process, Nick's thought process. That'll jade us. We don't want that to happen. We don't need it, to be honest with you, and not to put that big fat cap on our head and act like we're bragging. Neither one of us need it. I don't need to even do this. Guys, I own medical companies. I own medical practices. I own real estate. I own multiple different business ventures in the fitness world and whatnot. I don't need to do any of this stuff. I believe in the Cosmos tech. I believe in this innovation that is cryptocurrency. I believe that we're all in the right space as cosmonauts. I just want to do this for the love of what we're seeing. I think this is the it's like the tech boom, like the internet boom that we saw earlier off. I think this is the next wave, and I want to be in there with you guys and sharing it with you guys 100% and giving you guys a place to come where you guys can be rest assured to always get that, that genuine feedback from. So that's the promise that we make to you guys. With that being said, guys, we wholeheartedly appreciate you guys coming by the stream. Please do us a favor. When we go live, if you guys catch the earlier parts of the stream, help us out. Like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel. When we hit 1,000 subscribers, we are doing a giveaway where 2 lucky individuals are going to get a huge bag of crypto from us. We're going to pick it totally random. We'll do a live stream and everything. But we want to give back to the community that's and the ecosystem that's done us so well. So that's where we come from. That's what we're trying to do here, guys. If you guys don't mind, we also have merch that I'm not wearing it right now. But we're starting to launch. Like I said, one of the biggest problems in the Cosmos ecosystem is their lack of promotion and or I'll just say promotion. So we're trying to tackle that with merch, and also we're going to be starting a leg of our YouTube channel, or IBCGANG LLC company that we formulated, and promoting multiple different IBC channels by first putting out sweatshirts, t-shirts, and stuff like that. Cool stuff. We're gonna be sharing it with you guys soon. Every single bit of profits, a small portion of it, and we're going to be totally transparent. We'll give you guys totally budget breakdowns, what we take in, what it gets spent for is going to be spent. A small profit of it will be spent updating the stream, the channel, and then at least 50%. We're thinking about even more. We'll go to kind of like a basket of investment funds where we can stake depending on, the rewards, kind of like Juno, Raw, Osmo. It's going to go into that basket, which will be totally transparent to you guys at all times. So if you guys are part of our IBC community, in our YouTube channel, in our Discord, you guys are going to be given back through that wallet, because we're going to be pulling from those rewards using the profits that we get. So you're going to get cool shirts, cool merch that you guys can promote these IBC and these IBC protocols and the Cosmos ecosystem. And then on top of that, we're going to be giving back to the people, because everything we do here has to have a way to give back to the people in a massive way. Not just like a little bit, not just like the majority of it has to go back to the people at all times. So that's what we're doing, guys. And that's what our aim is here. We wholeheartedly appreciate it, guys. If we don't have anything massive other than those couple of questions, I think we've kind of rambled enough, don't you think?
Yeah, I think it's a good stream, man.
It's Friday, guys. Enjoy your Friday. I appreciate you guys 100%. I know Nick does.
Oh yeah, baby.
I know Nick appreciates you guys. Be on the lookout for Monday. We might put out a video throughout the weekend, guys, just depending on how things go and how busy I get. But thank you guys so much. Wholeheartedly appreciate you guys. Stay in profits, my friends. Be blessed. Get out of here. Enjoy your Friday, you filthy animals. Beat it. Get out of here. Go do your thing. Go on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go.
Get.